All right, welcome back. I'm joined with Andy from the Mesa County Public Health, and today we're talking about kind of things to watch out for as we go into spring.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, happy to be here. So what are, spring's just around the corner, even though maybe it doesn't necessarily feel like it now. So what are some things that people should really watch out for?
Yeah, so one of the main things that we want people to know as you say we're heading into springtime is just to be careful around spring cleaning. And one of the main kind of risks that goes along with that is hantavirus, which we know is spread by the deer mouse, which is what we have, one of the mice that we have here in Mesa County. And so we just want people to be aware, as they're cleaning out perhaps, a garage, a boathouse, anything like that, to just keep that in mind and take precautions so that they don't become sick with hantavirus.
Interesting. And it's interesting that it comes around with kind of like spring cleaning, that, you try to do something good and it turns out that you could contract something.
Absolutely. And we always like when people give us a call and ask, what precautions should I take before I do this, rather than calling us afterwards saying, what are the signs and symptoms of hantavirus? So what we always tell people is, as they're starting to think about cleaning, and it depends on the kind of building or room you're wanting to clean, but if you know that there are mice kind of infestations in these places, to really take some precautions to avoid hantavirus. And those kind of precautions are, you never want to vacuum, you never want to sweep, because hantavirus is spread through kicking up that the deer or the mouse droppings into the air.
Okay.
So when you sweep, when you vacuum, that really kicks it up and you can breathe it in, and that's how you become sick. So what we really encourage folks to do is to spray down any areas that they're cleaning with a bleach solution. Let that soak for about 5 minutes, and then wipe everything down rather than vacuuming, rather than sweeping. Mopping is another great alternative to that. And that will really reduce your chance of being exposed to hantavirus, especially if you know that these places have mouse infestations.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so there you go. So if you still want to clean, there's another way to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know we were just talking about off stage about ceilings and different things that might bring too.
Oh yeah, so as we head into spring, we know that bats can be a problem in Mesa County. We do get calls about them fairly often, and so this time of year, it's a really good time to try to seal the bats out of your house. So if you know there are entry points for animals, any animal really, not just bats, now is a really good time to seal those off, to cut down any debris, anything that's around your house that might allow for like rodents to live, and then of course for bats, kind of those more sealing the attic areas. And so if you do it now and you keep them out of your house, then you don't have to worry about come summer, come fall, when they're awake and alive and ready to fly around. You don't have to deal with them as often.
Perfect. Interesting that there's two different kind of issues to look out for spring cleaning, and both of them are critters.
Yes, animal-based. We're blessed here in Mesa County. We have a lot of animals, but of course that does come with some risks. We have to be aware of, what we're doing in regards to those animals to protect ourselves.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
That's all the time we have right now, but if you want more information on how to stay safe this spring, you can check out Mesa County Public Health's website. We'll include a link to that on westernsilknow.com. We'll be right back after the break.